welcome to Microcredentials Online. This site has been set up as part of a pilot project to test the use of microcredentials or competency-based microcredentials used as an alternative way of delivering some courses in the NZDE Civil, that's New Zealand Diploma of Engineering and Civil. So this site is a pilot site. The idea is that we set the site up and see how learners learn on it. So it's basically a educational learning platform. In this video, I'll take you through how to use the site, how the site's set out, and give you a bit of a guided tour through it. So this is the page you are probably on now. It is the home page. You probably would have hit this button here, how to use this site, because you're watching the video. That's where this video is. It's sitting in that how to use the site. In that button there, we also have some PDF files which show what we're talking about here on paper and are pretty good reference materials. There is also a video about how to do the quizzes. So this video just looks at the site itself. There is another video about how to do the quizzes and things like that. I'll just point out that to do the quizzes you need to be registered on the site, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Looking at these other buttons on the top here, we've got the About the Site. Now this gives you a lot more information about the site, the project that we're doing. So click on that. It'll tell you about the background to the project. It'll tell you what competency-based micro-credentials are. It'll tell you what the intention of the project is. And if you're interested in contacting us, please click on this button here. It'll give you an email address, and so just send us an email if you've got any comments, you've got any questions, or we've got some corrections. We're happy to hear anything. This is part of a pilot project, and any feedback we can get is great. That's what we're looking for. Now going down, we have the business end of the site, and these are the micro-credentials. So for this project, we have 5 micro-credentials related to the Highways Engineering course in the NZDE Civil. So we took that course, and these 5 micro-credentials combine to cover all of the learning outcomes of the course. However, the micro-credentials started from research we did on the competencies that graduates of the NZDE program need to utilize to fulfill their roles in industry. So these micro-credentials are really focused on industry-based competencies. What do you need to do the job of an NZDE graduate? And then we aligned them to the NZDE program. So each one of these is a micro-credential. They are worth 3 credits each. Combined, they make 15 credits, which is the value of the Highways Engineering program. We are still developing some of them, so you'll find that some of these, when you click on them, you'll find that they are under development, although this one here is developed, so we'll go through that for this site. So this site here gives you the links into the micro-credentials. So we're on the the home page now, and now I'm going to click on this micro-credential. You'll be able to click on these other micro-credentials to get into other micro-credentials, but we'll click on this one here and we'll go to the micro-credential page. So here we have the micro-credential page. You can see it's a little bit busier than the home page. Right at the top here we've got a whole lot of titles. So these are the titles, the topics that we cover in this particular micro-credential. These top 5 are all common topics. So each one of the micro-credentials, those 5 micro-credentials you saw on the front page, each one of those will appear on each one of these pages. And that is to provide an overview of the whole roading project, the whole roading subject, and allow students to understand where the knowledge and skills that they're learning as part of this micro-credential fit into the big picture. So these are the big picture subjects. They give you the background, the basics, the big picture about roading. So students that are doing this micro-credential should start doing this, and then move into the specific micro-credential topics. However, if they've already done one of the micro-credentials, then they can probably just review these and then move into the specific ones. So these are the specific micro-credential specific topics. Each one of them is a topic relating to the competency being recognized by the micro-credential. Down the bottom here, we've got a submit button. The submit button contains all the information you need on what you need to do to demonstrate your mastery of the competency recognized by the micro-credential. So a micro-credential is just a recognition of mastery of a particular competency. And this button here takes you to the section that explains how you can demonstrate that mastery of that competency and earn the micro-credential. This next one here, the general resources, is resources that are relevant to the whole micro-credential itself. So it would be things like industry sites, documents that are used for that particular part of roading design. There's also learning videos as well. So if you're a little bit hazy on some of the maths concepts or the science concepts they've got there, then there should be something in there sort of to help you. There's also things like how to use Google, how to use spreadsheets, and all of that stuff. So we're hoping to provide just one source of information so people can find their way, get the additional information you need. One of the things that students need to do, or learners need to do, working on the site, is take control of their own learning. And that means you sometimes have to find stuff out for yourself. So let's go into one of these topics here. So we're going from the micro-credential page, which is what this one's called, into the topic page. So here's a topic page. In this case, we're talking about surfacing basics. I'll just point something out. This little red button here will take you back to the topic page. And I forgot to mention it before, but this little blue button here will take you back to the home page. There's the home page there. Let's go back to the micro-credential page, and now we go back to the topic page. So these buttons in the right corner, in the left corner, will take you between the different windows. So at the top here, we've got these videos here. So these are content videos. So they contain the content related to this particular topic. And in this case here, there's two videos, both of them about maybe 5 minutes long, relating to the basics of surfacing. That is putting the chip seal asphaltic concrete on the top of the road. So we've got these other buttons down the bottom here. The video transcript is just a transcript of the slides and the script that we use to produce these videos. So if you're not really all that keen on watching a video, then you can open up the video transcript, which will provide the same information but in hard copy form. It's a PDF file, so you can download the PDF file. So I'll click onto it now. So as you can see, it's a PDF file, and it covers the, so there's the slide and there's the script we used. Now if you want to download the PDF file, then you can click this little button here. So that's the download button. So if you click on the download button, it will open up another window, and that will be a PDF. You can save that to your phone or your computer, and then you can view it offline. If you want to print it in hard copy form, then this is the print button here. So the print button, if you click on the print button, and then you can print this document out and read it in the hard copy form. So there's my little red button there. I can actually get back to where I was before, so it's a back button really. So there I am back to where I was before. This next one here is the topic resources. So these are resources related to this particular topic, and here you can see that there's a couple of specifications, New Zealand Transport Agency specifications that are an important part of the thing. So the idea of these of this section here, the topic resources, is to provide you with the documentation that's used in industry. So you are able to take the knowledge you learned in these videos or from the transcript and apply it to industry practice, because that is the main objective of the site, is to get you trained up in what is done in industry rather than what the theory is behind it all. The last thing we have here is the quiz page. So once you've done the videos and things like that, it's a good idea to reinforce that information. So each one of these has a little quiz, and you can see here that I can't do the quiz because I am a guest, so I need to log in. So you need to be registered to be able to do the quizzes. There's another video on the how to use this site, which shows you how to use the quizzes. But as I said, you can only do the quizzes if you are registered on the site. And to do that, you just have to contact us and we will load you up and you can have a bit of a go at it. So that's the site there. We hope that you can find your way around it and that you find it a rewarding experience, and that the information is presented in a way that you can learn. As we said, we're pretty keen to hear how you go. Thank you.